Hey food lovers, welcome back to my kitchen. I hope you all are well. Today we'll be going back to Nigeria together. Today I'll be recreating a classic Nigerian street food, totally plant-based and protein-packed called Akara. I'll be sharing with you every little detail that you need to know to create this amazing deliciousness. So let's get started. For this recipe, I'm going to be making use of my brown honey beans. You could make use of your black eye beans. I didn't have any of that at home and I was desperate, so I was going to go ahead. So add your beans to your blender, add some water and leave it to rest for like 5 minutes. And then you're going to come to your blender and pulse it like I'm doing here. You can see this starting and stopping motion. Once you've pulsed it a few times, you're going to transfer it into a bowl, add more water, rub it between your palm like so, and you're just going to strain it, pass it through a strainer like so, and then the skin will just be floating away so easily like this. Do that a few times and your beans will be nice and clean. It is so easy and very convenient. Before we go further, I'd like to use this opportunity to thank each and every one of you for your amazing support. Thank you for all the likes, all the shares, and all the nice things that you do to my video. Really appreciate that. God bless you. At this point, I'm happy with how clean my beans are, so I added some clean water and set it aside to soak in that water for about an hour. Right, some people do this overnight, I know, but I wanted this akara like immediately, so about an hour in the water is fine. Otherwise, do it overnight. I went ahead to slice my red bell peppers, chilies and onion into smaller pieces. I'm making use of red bell peppers because I wanted a reddish tint to my akara. You do not have to use red bell pepper if you do not want to. You can only just make use of your onion and your chilies if you so wish. After about an hour, I transferred my beans into the blender without the water that I soaked it in, added my peppers and onion, then I added a bit of water. Please be careful when adding water. I nearly added too much because you want a thick paste, not a watery batter. So you're going to blend everything. You need a strong blender, or you may need to be tilting and bending your blender until it is nicely blended like this. While the blender is still working, I added my salt, but I removed the inner lid of the blender. This is to allow here into this so that I don't have to whisk too much by hand. That's another tip because akara needs to be whisked very well, and I wasn't prepared to do that by hand for too long. So I allowed the blender to do its thing, but removing the inner lid. If you know, you know. I still went ahead to use my manual whisk to whisk a bit more hair into this. You can use your electric whisk, but I just wasn't prepared to bring any other equipment out. I just wanted this akara. And if you have watched this video up to this point, thank you so much for sticking around. Really appreciate you. Please do not forget to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you are not already subscribed, and help me to share and comment. God bless you. If you notice, I added extra sliced onion and chilies into my batter. This is just because that's the way I wanted it. You do not have to do that. And if you look at my batter, it was nearly too watery, but thank God. So next it's time to fry. You're going to add your oil into the pan, allow your oil to heat up nicely, and you're going to scoop your akara batter into the oil like this. At this point, all your family members should begin to find their way towards the kitchen because they are perceiving that something nice is cooking. So you're going to allow your akara to set on the bottom, and then you're going to flip it around. Be careful when you're flipping it over so that you don't get the batter on the one that you have already flipped. You don't want to get raw batter on that one, but it happens. If it happens, it happens. You just have to cook the side of the one that has been stained with raw butter again. So this is an example. So that happened there, and that was exactly what it is. Scraped it into the oil, and later on I went ahead to flip that particular akara again so that I could cook this raw butter off. You're going to continue to cook your akara on medium heat until all your butter is used up. Akara can be paired with so many other food or eaten on its own as a snack. You can pair your akara with custard, you can pair it with pap, you can pair it with gari, you can put it in bread, and you will thoroughly enjoy it. So here's the finished product. Our delicious hot akara is ready. Crispy on the outside, fluffy and soft on the inside. What do you think of this recipe? Have you tried making akara before? Have you tasted akara before? If this is new to you also, let me know in the comment section. I tell you, this went away so quickly. Most people in my family snacked on it. I had mine with a bit of gari on the side. Sorry I didn't get that on camera, but yeah, there you have it. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I'll be seeing you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.